it's Jen again. Welcome back to Cooking with the King Family Cookbook. This recipe you're gonna wanna pay attention to because we already did this and recorded it, and I did it by myself. Everyone was gone and out of town. And when everyone came back and tasted it, they were like, what is that? So we're making it again, and we're gonna try and get it up before 4th of July so you can go ahead and have it for your 4th of July barbecues and picnics and stuff. It is Mississippi mud cake, and it's from the kitchen of Tina Cole. And seriously, it is the most sinful, dark chocolatey delight you'll ever eat. Seriously, to die for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put 1 cup melted butter in here. I mean, holy cow. Seriously, everyone came home. My parents were down in Arizona, the boys were out with friends, everybody showed up and was like, what's this? And I said, oh, I made it from the King Family Cookbook. And we were dying. So there's our 1 cup of melted butter, and then we're gonna mix 3/4 cup unsweetened cocoa and 2 cups sugar, and let that kind of mix up before we move on. All right, I'm gonna get that mixing. And now we're gonna add 3/4 cup of baker's chocolate, unsweetened cocoa. It's so dark chocolatey, it's, oh, heaven. All right, now we're gonna add 4 eggs to this chocolatey chocolate mixture. So there's our 4 eggs in there with our dark chocolate, our sugar, our melted butter. Now we're gonna get 2 tablespoons vanilla, 1.5 cups flour, 1/2 teaspoon salt. You can add walnuts if you want to, but I don't think we're going to. Dad's shaking his head, no. Okay, so now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons vanilla. I don't know if that's enough for my taste. I can always use a little bit more, but. And then 1.5 cups flour, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Here's the last of our flour. We're gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl. And salt. All right, that's our cake mix. That's it. It's not hard, and the reason why I picked it was because I was like, we have all of that in the kitchen. I don't even have to go to the store. Except I am gonna have to run to the store to get marshmallows because you melt them on the top of the cake. It's so good, I can't even. So, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get this into a greased and floured 9x13 pan. Put it in the oven, 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. You guys are gonna die, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's like so fluffy.
It's like a
mousse,
but
yeah,
a little heavier, but oh.
Into the oven, 25 to 30 minutes. The cake came out of the oven. The next step is 2 cups of mini marshmallows, just kind of like spread out over the cake, and you let them melt. And the last time I did this, they didn't melt so well, so I stuck them back in the oven for a few minutes, and then when they did melt, I spread the marshmallows out all over it. It's kind of a sticky, not fun process, but it's totally worth it. Here's our go.
I'm feeling 3 cups, but
You know, I'm just saying, I think the last time it came out pretty decent,
yeah.
But I don't think these are gonna melt like this, so I'm gonna stick it back in the oven. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna let them melt down a little bit, and you don't wanna like walk away from them. So we're just gonna close this door and keep our eye on them for maybe a minute. So see how your marshmallows kind of get fat and poofy? We sprayed the back of our spatula with some Pam, so it's not gonna, marshmallows won't totally stick to it. And then we're just gonna see how, oh, see that?
how would that bottled or jarred marshmallow stuff
Fluff?
work? Yeah.
I assume it would be fine. I don't know. It's gonna have to be an adventure we'll take. So we have melted another cup of butter. I am so making a mess right now. Another cup of butter in here. We are adding 1 teaspoon salt. Then we're gonna add a quarter cup of that baker's cocoa, again, into this, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/3 cup milk, and I could not believe how much powdered sugar went into this. It's a 1-pound box of powdered sugar, and I swear, like I was trying to make it a little bit lighter, and it will just keep eating powdered sugar. So there's our butter, there's our salt. We're gonna throw in a quarter cup cocoa now. Okay, we're gonna put in a teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 cup milk, all right, here comes the powdered sugar. Okay, a pound of powdered sugar, guys. You know I have a knack for spilling and exploding things all over the kitchen, so we're gonna do this nice and... There'd be a huge cloud around me. Just scraping down our sides here.
So it's almost the consistency of like if you were starting fudge when you pour it in the dish.
A little bit. How's that look? Holy cow. Yeah, you gotta taste it. It's so good.
I could just eat a cup of that as a mousse.
It's so good. So now we're gonna go ahead and frost over the marshmallow fluff mess over there. All right. So I really think it's the butter and the salt that makes this, because it's so dark and so sweet, but as soon as you bite into it, there's a little bit of a salty, oh my gosh, it's...
Well, which fits in so well with all of those, what are they called now? Salted taffy?
Salted caramel.
Yeah, everything's...
Dark chocolate, salty.
I noticed that after the chocolate and everything hits you, all of a sudden you get this
little
exploding
tiny, yeah,
little taste of salt. Which Tina does with all of her chocolate.
She does. And she's famous for a chocolate sauce that we call fagaga.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And this is sort of reminiscent of that, which we have to make that.
It starts out as a topping for ice cream, and then you leave it out all night on the counter. And then
That's what you guys do at your king cousins reunions, right?
Yeah, and then the next morning it's sitting there hard. You just grab a spoonful of it and stick it in some steamed milk or hot milk.
Hot chocolate. Okay, so that was Mississippi Mud Cake from the kitchen of Tina Cole. Go grab your copy of the King Family Cookbook. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it at the official King Family website. I'm not going to let you see us eat this because my brother's coming into town for the 4th of July, and so this was made special for him. Oh, that's Tina, who this recipe comes from. So, happy 4th of July. Hurry up and make this for your family and friends because they will love you forever for it. And thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe.